Guys, this video is a response to a DM that I got requesting for a video outlining what to bring on clinical placement as a student paramedic. Now, the first 3 things which I would recommend any student bring to clinical placement is number 1, a good attitude. Number 2, honesty, where your weak points are, what you don't know, just ask, and that's where you learn and become a better clinician. And number 3, eagerness to help out and get involved. Aside from that, I thought I'd go through the essentials of what I bring on shift as a paramedic. So this is my backpack. It's my Medicrypts a day pack. You can get it in a couple of weeks. They're going to be in stock at my Medicrypt. Anyway, in and around this is what I bring to work every day and use on a daily basis. Number 1, I don't actually keep my shears there. My pants are dirty. They're usually clipped into my pants, so I just stash them there. But X shears, it's really cool to have a good set of trauma shears. You don't have to have a crazy set. I may not be using them that much, but it's good to have a good set when you need a good set. I've also got a set of Raptors. The other day I was cutting through folded combine dressing and literally the Raptors couldn't get through, so the X shears. Had a student used the X shears and they could get through. I also carry a set of cheap shears for really grimy, yucky stuff, so I don't get the other ones dirty. Something which is really important to have is a little clinical guidebook. So I've got this Paramedic and Emergency Pharmacology Guideline by Matthew Caffey, and it's really cool to keep track of what drugs we're giving, why we're giving them, and a little bit of information in there such as contraindications and adverse effects. Really important to have a notebook. Make notes of cases that you've been to, make notes of cool things that you've seen, learning points, experiences, tips for your future self. What else have we got in this bag of tricks? Another clinical guidebook. This is more patho, phys, ECG interpretation, trauma management, things like that, spinal stuff. That's from my Medicrypt. Here's a set of just cheapo shears from my Medicrypt as well. Really important also is to have access to snacks. You never know when your next meal is going to be. Multivitamins, why not? With the vitamin C after going to a COVID case. Carmen's, plug there. My favourite music bar. Have snacks ready to go because you never know when your next meal break is going to be or if you're going to have time to eat in general. I carry SafeStyle safety glasses as well. It's good to have safety glasses because this is policy now when you are going to infectious cases, and in most emergency departments you need to wear a mask, P2 mask and approved eyewear such as these glasses here. Carry water. You need to drink a lot of water, but then also you don't want to pee all the time, so it's sort of like a catch-22. Inside the bag, really important essentials to have. Never mind about having a belt with all this gear and stuff on it. That's for later. It's not important. More water. We're not camels, we've got a drink. I've actually got 2 stethoscopes in here. Don't ask me why. I think I just found one of my old ones. Anyway, I use Liberty stethoscopes because they're cheaper than Littmann and they work just as well. They're from my Medicrypt as well. Fog off anti-fog wipes for your safety glasses. They're really cool, really good. That's just a training step. Carry food in your backpack. Don't put it in the fridge at station because you might not get back to station and you're going to go hungry. So carry food, carry quick to eat snacks, little things to keep you going until you get a chance to have your actual meal. That's more or less what I run in my backpack. If I could summarize the most important parts of all of this, it would be number 1, food and water. In all seriousness though, a stethoscope, a good working stethoscope is essential because auscultating breath sounds and even heart sounds is a skill that must be refined. It takes some time. So grab every opportunity that you can to listen to someone's lungs. Even if it's just a perfectly healthy person, just learning where to auscultate the different regions of the lungs is really cool to practice. Really recommend that. And a notepad just to make notes of cases you've been to. Get into a routine of, even if you're not running a case, just making notes on the findings, vital signs, history, things like that. And it helps you form a bit of a picture and a clinical script to be able to apply to this patient. Little prompts and guides like these books are really, really handy to have too. Other stuff is just sort of bonus. Here's another example of some clinical reference cards here. They've got all sorts of things. You can find them in the link in my bio. I hope this answered your question. Let me know. And look forward to hearing more suggestions for videos like this one.